Good morning, dear students. Welcome back with me. This is Rajan Roy, and we are discussing standard and quality practices in production, construction, maintenance, and services. So, once again, welcome in this session. Now, today I have started with quality in construction, correct? So, yesterday we have completed TQM ISO, correct? So, now, first of all, we will see, right, whether in construction TQM is applied or not. If it is not applied, then which portions are applied, which are not, and if TQM is not applied, then what are the effect on construction, correct? So first of all, let me know whether I am audible clearly, audio video clear है या नहीं है, एक बार बता दीजिए. Yes. ओके, ऑल इज परफेक्ट. थैंक यू एवरीबडी. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. सो नाउ सी, ओपन दिस चैप्टर क्वालिटी इन कंस्ट्रक्शन, राइट, एंड देन come to first of all this point. Yes, this graph is there in your book, correct? In that chapter, please open the chapter and come to this point, right? ये ग्राफ के पास आ जाइए. आगे सभी लोग. Now see, here it is just cost versus productivity I am comparing in construction, correct? So this is in percentage, this is in year. So year by year what you can see, right? Annual increase in cost of construction is 7%, that is the inflation, जिसको महंगाई बोलते हैं हम लोग, करीब 6 to 7% अपने इंडिया में. Yes. So annual increase in cost of construction is 6 to 7%. Okay. But what is the annual increase in productivity? Annual increase in productivity in construction 0.6%. 0.6%. So now listen, even this productivity increment is not beating the inflation. Yes or no? मतलब महंगाई बढ़ती जा रही है लेकिन प्रोडक्टिविटी उतनी नहीं हो रही है. Right, my dear student? Yes. So point is of course the construction or the cost of house and all will increase. Yes or no? Yes. Now point is, why sir, why this is like that? Because data, I have shown you the data, correct? So once you are able to see the data, now you can, nothing is left actually, you can see picture is in front of you, right? So productivity has not increased, cost is increasing, correct, by 7%. Clear है? Yes sir. So point is sir, so क्या क्यों sir, why sir, right? So why I will explain you later. Before that, do one thing. First of all, write down. First of all, understand few basics of quality control in construction, right? Basics of quality control in construction. Just like in production, we have seen quality characteristics. Yes, sir. What was quality characteristics, sir? The dimensions, reliability, durability, its taste, right? So that the characteristics are those elements whichever is measured correct, whichever is actually inspected, and by measuring or inspection we have data, that is called as characteristics, right? Suppose in a machine, in a motor, in a transformer, there is a voltage current, between those the relation will be there, and that is called as characteristics. Okay, similarly here in construction, first of all, three things are important. The first is elements of quality, right? Elements of quality. So this in elements of quality, right, there are 3 points. First is quality characteristics. Don't write, I will give you time. First of all, listen carefully. Means the thing which you are going to measure or inspect, by measuring and inspection you are able to comment about the quality, and those are nothing but the dimension, the strength, the color, temperature, etc. So these are called as quality characteristics in construction, right? Okay, just for quality control purpose you have to measure these all things, right? Okay sir. Then come to next point, that is design quality. Design means the specification. Okay sir. Then quality of conformance, right? Whatever design quality has been specified, correct, whatever design has been given, whether it is constructed at the site as per the design or not, means design is in paper, but on real ground, correct, the real structure, correct, on the site, correct, the whatever construction has been taken place, that is matching your design or not, so that is conformance. Then the degree to which it is achieved in the actual construction work is the quality of conformance, right? So in construction there is nothing like quality of performance, because suppose this is a house, correct, it will not perform anything. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं इसको नॉक करूंगा कि ले चलो भाई यहाँ से मुझे घुमाने के लिए कहीं और, नथिंग लाइक दैट, ये इधर ही रहेगा, करेक्ट. सो द हाउस विल नॉट परफॉर्म, राइट. सो हियर इन कंस्ट्रक्शन three things are important: quality characteristics, yes sir, design of course, and actual structure is matching with design or not, so that is called as quality of conformance, right? Okay sir. Now see, the design and quality of conformance, correct, there are two sections I have given like that, right, and these two will affect the quality of constructed structure. So quality of constructed structure is basically influenced by the design, quality of design, and quality of conformance. So see here, this is nothing, correct, ये कुछ भी नहीं है, एक्स्ट्रा लाइन ये सॉफ्टवेयर कभी कभी कर देता है, राइट, बट एनीवे दिस इज नथिंग, करेक्ट, दिस लाइन इज नथिंग. सो फाइनली 1 2 3 4 and here also 5 6 7 8, and finally this will influence the quality of constructed structure in this manner. So this is design line and this is conformance line, correct. So what are those points, sir? They will ask you which of the following factor affect the quality of design in construction. So those factors are, see, the factor that set the quality of design, the requirement of the owner, right, criteria for design, engineering and design process, and technical specification. So these are the 4 points which is important for quality of design in construction. Requirement, owner का requirement लेकर के technical specification तक. Okay जी. Now what are the factors that affect the quality of conformance? Site construction method, means the method which we apply for site construction, supervision and control, inspection, and degree of conformance to a specification. Means this is somehow whatever we are doing at site, correct, site construction method, supervision and control, inspection, and degree of conformance to a specification, right. So they will ask you which of the following are going to affect the quality of conformance. Suppose 2 or 3 option will give 1 2 correct, 1 2 3 correct, all are correct, like that. Okay, so now the point is, see here in this all 4 points, numbering has been done as per the box, right, बाद में लिख लेंगे, पहले सुन लीजिए. Then organization for quality control. Organization for quality control means in construction, in quality control team, correct, which are the designated post, or which are the things which is given, correct. Like see, the one is your owner, right, or builder you can say. Then owner or builder is having two hand, ऐसे समझ लीजिए, right. One is your design engineer or design manager, right. Another is that on site, correct. तो on site में this will be the resident engineer, correct. And then under resident engineer different like construction superintendent, quality inspector, all will be there. See here. So first is owner or builder, the second is manager engineering and design, the third is resident engineer, and fourth is inspector, fifth is project engineer, sixth is construction superintendent, and seven is construction personnel, right. So these are the hierarchy in construction. Now come to the quality assurance technique. See here. Here also the quality assurance is done by inspection, testing and sampling. So this thing we will discuss in at the graph, correct. Graph I have shown na. So this thing we are going to discuss ki in quality in construction what we do, what generally civil engineers do at site only, right. There is a lab and they simply tell ki do one thing, whatever material or whatever you are applying, just test it, inspect it, if it is okay then you can apply it. So right now the construction is depending upon these three things only: inspection, testing and sampling. Means in production, in manufacturing, correct. See the difference. In manufacturing, correct, we reach to a Six Sigma level like that, but here inspection, testing and sampling is only done. So these are some reason जो आगे मैं बताऊंगा आपको, I will explain you later, which is actually right the reason why the productivity is not increasing. Means in production whatever we were doing in 1920 30s, in construction we are doing till now only those things, correct. That is inspection, testing and sampling. Getting my point? Yes. That control chart and all, just we are doing that. Now documentation. So of course the construction work should be documented properly through checklist. Checklist, you know na, the list in which we mark whether we have purchased those material or not, like that. Register and logbooks where all the schedule and every data is given. Okay. Now come to the quality control circle. So the same quality circle, whatever we have studied there, the same quality circle is here also. So already we have studied there, no need to write again, but just we can write ki yes, the same quality control circle, whatever we have studied in manufacturing or production, that is in construction also. Okay. So now see, sources of variation. Means they will ask you in construction what are the sources of variation. So now my dear student, the sources of variations, this is not only in construction, actually I am giving you in general, right, the sources of variation, correct, are just, you can remember memorize it as 5M. Means men, machines, material, measurement and mother nature, that is environment. Environment, right? So environment. So the point is, whenever sources of variation is written, you can match from there. This will be the answer. So this is a general answer for all kind of industry. So see here in construction, suppose these are the points what you have to memorize in construction, right? So match it. Equipment, right? This is your machines. Then material तो है ही, correct. Then environment, yes, mother nature or environment. M से environment को मिलाने के लिए mother nature बोल दिया जाता है इंडस्ट्री में, ठीक है. उसके बाद ऑपरेटर यानी कि ये हमारा मैन हो गया. and then inspection activity is also there, correct? That is called as measurement. Clear hai? Simple hai. So whenever variations are there, the variations are due to these point or due to these reason only. Clear hai? Yes. Now later we will write control chart for variable and attribute. So yes, here I have not written anything, but we will simply write chapter number 3. So whatever we have studied in chapter number 3, the same thing will repeat over here also. Correct? Okay. Now note a run chart. I have explained you run chart, correct? Run chart means the chart which is actually used for, suppose two machines are there, so how much loading is for machine A, how much loading is for machine B, like that per day, correct? On the day basis or month basis, so that you can actually know the running performance, correct? Means I have explained you that sometimes all the control tools you have applied, everything is the result is perfect, but still project is not able to complete. Especially in construction, what happens when you will see the quality control, everything is perfect, but still your project is not going to complete on time. Then what you will have to do, you have to plot the run chart कि प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे है, क्या दिक्कत है, क्यों हमारी ये स्पीड नहीं बढ़ रही, राइट? देन यू विल ड्रॉ कि सपोज यू हैव टू इक्विपमेंट्स, टू मशीन्स और वट एवर थिंग्स आर देयर, सो लोडिंग यू हैव टू प्लॉट कि ईच डे हाउ मच लोडिंग वी हैव डन. So if there is any problem, then it will shown here कि okay, these days suppose a particular days the loading is very less, suppose. So it means these days we have not worked efficiently. So now then you will ask the reason why you have not worked efficiently these days, correct? Clear hai? So that is why it is written, it is a very simple technique for analyzing the process, right? In the development stage, for analyzing, or for that matter when other charting technique are not applicable, right? जैसे क्रिकेट मैच का भी एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं. क्रिकेट मैच में भी जस्ट सपोज 30 ओवर मैच completed, then they will plot a run chart up to 30 over in a over how many wickets, correct, or how many runs, correct, is given. Like that they will give that is run chart only, so that in each over you can see the performance of the bowler or of the team. Now this is the point. So first of all we will write whatever I have shown, then I will come to this point, right? So do one thing, write down fastly. These are some basics. See, these are quality control in construction. ये जो लिख रहे हो ना, जो भी दे रहा हूं, ये बेसिक है. क्वेश्चन यहीं से आएगा या सोचने में आपको हेल्प करेगा जो मैं लिखा रहा हूं. इसको जरूर लिख लीजिए. फिर हम देखेंगे आगे क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट. ये क्वालिटी कंट्रोल की बात हो रही है, क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट कंस्ट्रक्शन का हम अभी डिस्कस करेंगे बाद में. पहले इसको लिख लो. प्लीज राइट डाउन फास्टली. हाँ, तुषार is asking pollution norms in Delhi NCR causes delay in project during. Yes, right. That is mother nature, correct? Mother nature. So environment is not going to permit us to construct in winters. अच्छा, जो लोग लेट ज्वाइन किए हैं वो पूछ रहे हैं सर इन बुक विच चैप्टर इट इज क्वालिटी इन कंस्ट्रक्शन. ठीक है, चैप्टर नंबर 9 आई थिंक. एक बार देख लीजिए. कंटेंट में हमेशा कंटेंट में देखो लिखा रहता है पेज नंबर भी, चैप्टर नंबर भी, और बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट बनाया है मैंने. आपको हर टॉपिक वहां पे मिलेगा. सपोज ए पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक यू वांट, दैट इज ऑल्सो रिटन इन द कंटेंट. कंटेंट मतलब शुरू में जो दिया रहता है ना, कौन सा चैप्टर, कौन सा टॉपिक किस पेज पे है, एवरीथिंग इज रिटन परफेक्टली. Next. यस, थोड़ा फास्ट लिख लो, अब तो स्पीड बढ़ गई होगी। सौरभ बोल रहे हैं सर लास्ट स्लाइड बाकी है। अरे भाई सौरभ, ऐसे कैसे होगा भाई? ये लो लिखो, थोड़ा फास्ट लिखो। क्या हो गया, ठंड लग रही है क्या? ये दो दो तीन तीन लाइन लिखना है, उसमें भी टाइम लगा रहे हो इतना। चलो कंप्लीट करो जल्दी। चलो ये कंप्लीट करो सो एवरीबॉडी। हाँ, जो लोग काफ़ी स्लो हैं या बिल्कुल आराम आराम से लिख रहे हैं तो फिर वो वीडियो से देख करके लिख लेना, ठीक है? बाकी बच्चों का टाइम क्यों ख़राब कर रहे हो? अभी पेपर का टाइम है, थोड़ा फास्ट लिखो। इतना कम लिखा रहा हूँ, सारा कुछ दे दिया बुक में, उसके बाद भी आप लोग स्लो लिख रहे हो कुछ बच्चे। डन, ये ब्लॉक बना लीजिए, देन आई विल शो द पॉइंट्स and numbering. Whatever I have done, you have to do the same kind of numbering, 1 2 3 4, correct? Done. Now write down this. Next. 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 Here don't write these all things, already you know that, correct? Don't write this, just you can write same as chapter number 1 or 2, whatever it is, 1 and 2, correct? So same quality control circle is in construction also, right? Means especially at worker level, people form a group and they basically discuss how to improve the process, the workplace health, safety and all, right? Whatever we have discussed. Write down this. here you can simply write same as chapter 3, right? Same as chapter 3, because the basic things are same everywhere, right? And what are the difference, that we will study, correct? But write down this thing so that in notes already you have ki okay, these things are also used in construction. These are days, days. मतलब टाइम, मीनिंग ये है कि टाइम के साथ ये प्लॉट हम करते हैं, करेक्ट। कि किस दिन, जैसे क्रिकेट खेलते हैं तो ओवर के साथ होता है ना, इन विच ओवर हाउ मेनी रन्स हाउ मेनी विकेट्स, लाइक दैट। तो टाइम के साथ हम प्लॉट कर लेते हैं कि आखिर प्रोसेस स्लो क्यों हुआ। ये चैप्टर नंबर 3 में है। सी दिस इज ऑलरेडी देयर इन चैप्टर नंबर 3, करेक्ट। ये है, आप देखो बुक में, या देखा होगा आपने, दे रखा है मैंने, वहीं पे बताया भी था इसको। राइट, नाउ कम टू द ग्राफ, मीन्स अभी बुक में आ जाइए एवरीबडी प्लीज, करेक्ट। दिस ग्राफ ऑलरेडी यू हैव ना इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, राइट। यस, आ गए, right? So I have told you the problem. What is the problem? Just from day one I am telling this कि cars and cell phones, whatever is related to manufacturing or production, cost reduces, but home actually जो construction है, right, घर वो बढ़ रहा है, correct? It is very difficult to buy a home in a good city by a common man, correct? तो reason क्या है? Reason is the inflation has increased, महंगाई बढ़ रही है, but annual जो productivity है is increasing by only 0.6%. So there is a gap between cost and availability of constructed sites. So now come to the reason. So just after that graph, on the next page, the first line, see the first line on next page, just after that graph. The problems of the construction processes and industry relate primarily to the failure of the industry to incorporate three major focuses of TQM. यानी कि जो TQM है उससे related 3 points, the major points we are missing in construction. Sir, which are those points? They will ask this in exam. Already once they have asked, correct? So very, very, very important, correct? So the point is, the first point is, the construction industry has not focused on the detailed needs of customer. TQM customer focused, but construction industry is not focused on the detailed needs of customer, that is the end users or the end use of product. So this is the first point. Then the second, already this is in your book, please see, just after graph on the next page, from starting you can see these all things you will get. Then come, the construction industry has not capitalized on the knowledge of all project entities. In the manufacturing, what we have seen, the inter-organizational collaborations and everything was there, right? But here nothing like that. Means the various technical skills and management know how of the diverse parties involved in the construction processes have not been integrated into a common approach to a problem solving. Means common approach for problem solving is missing. But at TQM or in manufacturing, what we have seen, ki inter-organizational collaboration to solve a problem, correct? Okay. Then the third point is basically in manufacturing or production we have a lot of advanced tools and techniques, correct? But in construction only those old statistical methods we are using. So the construction industry has not implemented many industrial engineering and measurement technique to include statistical samplings. Means बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग के जो टूल्स हैं, टेक्निक्स हैं, वो आज भी कंस्ट्रक्शन में हमने अप्लाई नहीं किए हैं. Instead of focusing on processes and cause of problems the industry has focused on monitoring and inspection. जरा ये बात ध्यान देना, कंस्ट्रक्शन में प्रोडक्टिविटी क्यों नहीं बढ़ती है? बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन. द रीजन इज साइट, हाँ जी सर. ऑन साइट देयर इज ए लैब, हाँ जी सर. इन लैब वी डू इंस्पेक्शन एंड टेस्टिंग, दैट्स इट. वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग एक्स्ट्रा, राइट? So how the process will become fast? Simple. So we are only doing inspection and monitoring, correct? Getting my point? So this is the problem why the construction industry is slow, correct, in productivity. These 3 points you have to remember. Getting my point? They will ask you 1 2 correct, 1 2 3 correct, all correct, like that. Now you can ask, sir, what are the reason why, sir, why in construction we have not applied these all 3 points of TQM? What are the constraint, यानी वो रुकावटें क्या है, वो प्रॉब्लम क्या है जिसके चलते we are not able to apply these 3 points, right? So now my dear student, the constraint to the use of TQM, again just in that chapter, that page only, after that topic you will get the constraint to the use of TQM. So there are 4 constraint. कंस्ट्रेंट जानते हो ना सभी लोग? एक तरह से समझो कुछ कहीं ना कहीं वो हमारे TQM वाले पॉइंट्स को अप्लाई करने में रुकावटें पैदा करती है, करेक्ट? लाइक दैट. सो द कंस्ट्रेंट आर, द फर्स्ट इज द कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोसेसेस इज रिलेटिवली शॉर्ट इन ड्यूरेशन. मीन्स TQM is talking about long process, correct? Means future aspects, long time, correct? बट कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट क्या है? शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन का है. तो शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन वाले प्रोजेक्ट में द कॉन्सेप्ट विच इज अप्लाइड फॉर ए लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन और लॉन्ग प्रोसेस, हाउ इट विल बी इफेक्टिव, ये थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है समझना, करेक्ट? तो गिवन दिस शॉर्ट टर्म कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, इट मे बी डिफिकल्ट टू रियलाइज बेनिफिट ऑफ दैट मे बी मोर लॉन्ग टर्म इन नेचर. तो जो लॉन्ग टर्म इन नेचर है उसका शॉर्ट टर्म में एडवांटेज क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, ये चीज थोड़ी सी मुश्किल होती है समझनी. चलिए दूसरा पॉइंट आ जाइए, ट्रांजिएंट लेबर फोर्स. ट्रांजिएंट लेबर फोर्स का मतलब क्या है? सी इन कंस्ट्रक्शन व्हाट हैपेंस, द लेबर इज अवेलेबल इज just near in from the near areas, correct? From the construction site, जहां कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा होता है उसी के आसपास के वर्कर जनरली हम यूज करते हैं. तो अब होता क्या है, सपोज दैट लेबर इज नॉट योर एम्प्लॉय ना, मीन्स सपोज प्रोजेक्ट हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड, देन लेबर विल जस्ट गो टू मे बी अनदर प्रोजेक्ट. सो पॉइंट इज how the teamwork, motivation, correct, you will develop in transient labor force. Means the labor is changing na site to site. Yes, suppose once you have developed in them teamwork, motivation, trained them like TQM, but after completion of their site वो चला जाएगा. फिर दूसरा आएगा टीम, फिर उसको टीम वर्क, मोटिवेशन, ट्रेनिंग, वो भी चला जाएगा. द पॉइंट इज देन यू विल थिंक दैट कि my company is, correct, a training company for labor, so nobody just takes that pain, correct? तो point is the transient labor force, correct? तो difficult to empower, right, the workers and to get them committed to a team process, जो TQM की requirement है, right? Then the next point is construction projects are unique. Unique का मतलब just see the example. Suppose iPhone, then updation is going on in that design. But in construction, we are not updating any building. You are correct. We are constructing a new site, new building. Their soil conditions, their geographical locations, all are different. Getting my point? So point is, each project being somewhat different, that may reduce the ability to implement continuous improvement, right? So that is why if something is totally new, then this continuous improvement concept will not be applied over there, because again that need from zero, right? But suppose iPhone is there, any car is there, any product is there, so at that product actually continuous improvement we can do, right? And the fourth point is, right, project's owner may take a short-term view in that they have historically attempted to control their projects by including penalties for non-performance and have focused on monitoring results through inspection. Means जो project owner होते हैं, correct, they think that as construction project is short duration project, correct, so they just impose the penalties if the quality actually is not meeting as per the requirement. So why we worry about the improvement and all? Just by inspection, by testing, impose the penalty and recover our money. Simple. So they are not thinking beyond it. They are not able to think beyond it because this is a short term view. They are having short term view. Getting my point? But in TQM we are nothing just taking at as a short term view. Correct? So these are 4 points. You mark it and remember it. Now 9 factors affecting quality of construction. In general, few factors here which is going to affect the quality of construction, and those are already you know 5 is that variable only, man, machine, material and all, right, and few extra points are there. So first of all material, then communication. What is communication? Sometimes that construction site is far away from the connected areas. So to reach material, to send material or anything to that area is very difficult sometimes, right? So that is called as communication problem. Then the third is limitation of construction methodology. See, as per the site, correct, as per the site, the methodology should be synchronized as per the site. Means suppose you are working on the methodology, so the construction project, correct, should be synchronized with that methodology. Otherwise you will face the problem. Means suppose on hill areas the construction methodology should be different, on plain areas it should be different. The area, suppose the building is surrounded by the tall buildings, then their methodology you have to implement is different. So that is also going to affect our quality in construction. Then limitation of finance, this thing already you know, that is the money, correct. Then limitation of labor, right, and wage problem. Limitation of rules regulation, correct, that is the main important point. Means if you will not follow the rules regulation or some violation is there, correct. In Noida, that twin tower is in news, you can see the situation, correct. Not only that, the electricity connection, the water connection, nothing will be given by government if we are not going to follow the rules regulation. Then limitation of time, of course time is also important, because suppose we are not going to complete our project on time, then inflation will increase the cost of material, and then as much as we are delaying the project, the cost of project will increase. Then the weather, of course climatic condition is important, and the building plan and construction detail, right. The building plan and construction detail should be clear, so that at site normal people can also, those people who are working over there are able to understand these things, right. Now methodology to improve quality in construction. See, all the brainstorming, benchmarking, everything you can do here also, whatever we have studied in chapter number 3. But here one special point is there, that is called as framing the questionnaires, right. Framing the questionnaires. What is this questionnaires? Based on your methodology, right. First of all, before execution, first of all write down all the questions. Means material problem corrected, yes or no. Manpower, right, whatever problem is there, based on your methodology you have to write down all the problems in terms of question and answer. And if suppose all the yes mark is done, then you have to implement the process, you have to start the process. Sometimes what happens, suppose your just you have written all the questionnaires, all the question, and you miss any. That is why it is advised to take questions from your just suppose some companies are there which are working on your methodology only, so you can take help from them also, right. So that is called as framing the questionnaires. Because of this questionnaires, just quality of construction increases, because whatever problem is about to come during execution, it will be solved prior to that. This is the main part of questionnaires, right? This is the point. Just group the companies, right? Conduct the questionnaire survey and all. Okay. Now the design of questionnaire. See, the design of questionnaire will be based on mainly superstructure. What is superstructure? Right? Whatever we can see in the building, that is superstructure only. Like beam, correct? Like pillar, okay? The wall, the slab work, concrete work, plastering work. So these all are superstructure. सब स्ट्रक्चर जो भी हमें दिखता नहीं है, जो मिट्टी के अंदर है, ऐसे समझ लीजिए, करेक्ट. सो क्वेश्चनर मेनली बेस्ड ऑन सुपर स्ट्रक्चर. अच्छा, अब सुनेंगे जैसे फ्यू पॉइंट्स, राइट. द laboratory for quality control means I have told you in construction on site there is a lab and you have to test each and everything. Okay sir. So some test and their instrument, measuring instrument or the apparatus you have to memorize only. So I repeat, the civil engineering student read this thing 22 hours in class. Means there is a technical subject called as building material, right? So civil engineers read these all things in detail in 22 hours. But apart from civil engineering student, means electrical EC and our mechanical student, I will advise, correct, just name and their apparatus, correct. Only these things you have to memorize. Don't go in detail, otherwise it will take you 22 hours and even there is very less chances ki question will be asked from here. So that is why in miscellaneous I have given these all test and everything. See in your book also this is mentioned, right? The test and everything. From where it is started, after 2-3 pages, these everything will be in systematic manner. You will get point wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Correct? If anybody got it, please send the message, page number, then I will show the. So page number 121, 122, right? Okay. So 121, 122 के आसपास देखिए आपको मिलेगा, right? So see, the first is for cement, correct? For cement. So fineness, they will ask you for cement, fineness is measured by, so air permeability apparatus or Blaine apparatus is named. So just what we are going to measure and which apparatus we are using. Only two things. Don't go in detail. I have given things are in detail also in book, but don't go in detail. Correct? It will waste your time. Better give this time to technical subject. Then standard consistency. Standard consistency, that is Wickets apparatus, right? Then soundness. For soundness, Le-Chatelier's methods or autoclave test, right? For compressive strength of cement, that is compression testing machine or universal testing machine. टेस्ट करके देखते हैं कितना वो ब्रेक हो रहा है, कितने पॉइंट पे. देन एग्रीगेट्स एंड ऑल, दीज आर द थिंग्स. ओके. देन सीमेंट कंक्रीट, राइट. द कंसिस्टेंसी और फ्लूइडिटी फॉर ए गुड वर्केबिलिटी स्लम्प टेस्ट. देन वर्केबिलिटी ऑफ फ्रेशली मिक्स्ड कंक्रीट, वीवी कंसिस्टोमीटर, राइट. देन hardened concrete, for hardened concrete, UTM, universal testing machine. So these are names you have to remember, right? Don't go in detail, right? Now see, even these are the important points. Means one table is the non-destructive test, NDT. So if possible, try to memorize these all non-destructive tests. Means they will simply give some test and they may ask which of the following is are destructive test or non-destructive test, like that. So these are non-destructive test, means after applying these tests, correct, that material will not break. There will be no any adverse effect on the material. That is called as NDT. So I have given a list, each and every NDT are all together, correct. So just mark it, correct, and if possible you can memorize this, right. One more chapter is there for NDT, the last chapter. Come to the last, if you have marked it, come to the last chapter, chapter number 11. So I am showing this, then I will again come to this point, right. 11 or 12, chapter number 12, right. Come to chapter number 12. See, again this is a miscellaneous chapter. Miscellaneous means you need not to go, right, in detail. Just what you have to do, you have to memorize the point. See, one table I have given, yes, right, yes, right. So this is the table, correct. One table in that chapter number 12, I think first or second page only. Just see, all the testing methods are there. These all testing methods are also called as non-destructive test. So few non-destructive tests are also in that table, and not only that, I have given in which case which is used, correct. See, ultrasonic examination, that is used for volumetric analysis, right. Ultrasonic examination is used for volumetric analysis, right, volumetric analysis. So this is given like that, okay, volumetric analysis. Then radiographic examination for, like that, I have given a table. So in this chapter you have to only see these table, correct. वो बॉक्स बना करके दिया हुआ है चैप्टर नंबर 12 में. आप इसके अलावा कुछ और मत पढ़ना, डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम, करेक्ट. eddy current examination, liquid penetrant examination, right. So these are used for these kind of test. These are again NDT, non-destructive test. So few NDT I have given there and few NDT here. So you can prepare the test of name of NDT. These are called as NDT, non-destructive test, and few tests and their apparatus like cement, fineness, correct, their setting time, like that, which apparatus are used. Only these things you have to memorize. That I have given miscellaneous 1, miscellaneous 2, like that. Why miscellaneous? I repeat, because don't go in detail, don't waste your time. Better give this time to another subject or technical subject. Okay, so what we can see, that is the NDT, non-destructive test. So you have to simply memorize it and nothing else, right? Don't go in detail, these all. So here this chapter is concluded, some diagram and all are given, but what I will suggest you, don't go in that, correct? I have given these all material from civil engineering booklet only, but not needed, correct? But yes, civil engineers can prepare it because they have already studied in detail, means 20-25 hours they study in building material subject, correct. But remaining branches student only memorize the name, right. So now come to chapter number 10, that is quality in services. Quality in services, quality practices in services, right? Right? So before discussing this chapter, just take a 10-minute break, then I will start, correct? (9:50) हो रहा है, 10 o'clock आ जाइए, करेक्ट? 10-minute break है, प्लीज कम at 10 o'clock.